Well, here we are on the open road again. Um, Today's not being a good day to me. It's Tuesday morning. Any of you who watched my 10 wasted minutes video know that I had a delivery this morning. Well, I got to the delivery and they didn't have any idea who I was, where I was from, what I was doing there, or what I had. And apparently the bills that I had didn't have any helpful information on them. It was some kind of an intercompany transfer, and nobody knew I was coming. So I ended up having a bit of a problem making the delivery, but I finally got it made. They finally figured out who I was and why I was there. And no sooner had I finished making the delivery than I got dispatched on another load to go pick it up. And I got over to their location at about 10:30 this morning. The load that I was to pick up wasn't due to be done until about noon. That's not too bad, only 2.5 hours. I'm sorry, an hour and a half. 10:30, 11, yeah, an hour and a half. At 4:30 this afternoon, I finally pulled out of that particular shipper to head north toward Washington. That's where I'm going next, well, hopefully going next, is Grandview, Washington. Got down to the truck stop to scale the load, make sure I was legal. Yeah, gotta make sure I'm legal. I can't run illegal. And, at least I'll never admit to running illegal. Anyhow, I'm sitting there on the scale, and I shut off my engine and had it in gear, so I didn't release the brakes. They're still engaged. If you know anything about trucks, you know what I mean. If not, basically it means that if the truck were taken out of gear, the truck would roll away. But I left it in gear, and I got out and went to go inside, and I heard a hissing sound. Kind of like a dozen snakes were smelling the air, which is indicative of an air leak, which is not good. So I got my scale ticket, and I was overweight on the back, and I got that adjusted. Drove about 15 miles or so to the yard here in this area, which is the Tracy, California area, basically, and pulled up to the shop, and he heard it too, so I had to go drop the trailer. Now I'm sitting behind the shop with probably 30 other trucks waiting to be worked on. Now they say they're going to hopefully hurry up my truck because I have the load and I have over 700 miles that I have to go to make my delivery. And I have to be there not tomorrow morning but the next morning. But as it stands right now, if they were to fix my truck right this minute, I could leave here and drive for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and then I'd have to stop. That's only going to get me 90 miles to 120 miles at most, which means that I would still have over 600 miles to do tomorrow. Now, just because of how the truck is set up and where I'm driving at in the state of California, speed limit 55, on a really good day I can only do about 500, 530 miles, 550 miles with the state of California. And with over 600 to go, there's no way I can make it to Grandview. So, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen at this point, but those of you who know me know that this is a battle I've been fighting for the last 6 or 7 months. The truck I have is an absolute lemon, and so far the company has stalled every effort that I've made to get a new truck. Eventually I am going to get to the point where I'm going to roll this tractor into a DOT scale, whether they pull me in or not, and I'm going to request a full-out, full-blown Level 4, Level 5 DOT inspection, and I'm going to have them write this company up as many tickets as they can for the condition of this vehicle. This vehicle needs to be taken off the road. If it wasn't for the fact that I have as much experience behind the wheel as I do, I can't imagine the kind of problem this truck could cause out on the road. It's constantly having air leaks, it's constantly having brake problems, it's constantly having engine problems. It's just an old truck. It needs to be replaced. But that's my rant for today. See you on the open road.